Joining us today on Morning Blend is Mary Don, Capital Area United Way Fund Development Associate. Talk today, Mary, about Alice. Who is Alice and how is United Way serving them?
Well, thanks for having me. In 2014, United Ways in Michigan launched a study which was called the Alice Project. And the focus of these studies were to find out who was looking for help and exactly why they were looking for help. When the results were in, it was discovered that there's a large number of households that are just above the federal poverty level, but they're still struggling to make ends meet. This is what we call ALICE. And ALICE is an acronym for Asset Limited, Income Constrained, Employed. And United Ways around the country have created ALICE reports to show how many families are actually in need. So ALICE is your neighbor, your coworker, it could be a family member. ALICE is men and women of all ages and all races who get up for work but are not sure they can put dinner on the table every night. They're hardworking people who work more than one job sometimes and still struggle to manage housing and food and childcare and healthcare. In our Tri-County area, 1 in 3 families are considered ALICE households.
And a major car repair can put somebody over the edge in terms of...
Exactly. So that's the thing. ALICE families struggle because they're one emergency away from financial ruin. They don't have assets, savings, credit, and they're above the federal poverty level, so they can't get federal or state assistance. They're forced to make impossible decisions, and it's very difficult for them. Traditional measures of poverty do not capture the magnitude of people who are struggling financially. That's why there's such a huge push to increase the minimum wage in the country.
Talk about what United Way is doing to help Alice be successful.
Okay, so what we're doing is we're trying to get people to understand Alice. We want them to know Alice. We want them to care about Alice. 1 in 3 families in Ingham, Eaton, and Clinton County are Alice, and they are considered, in need. The 211 call center is a wonderful example of what we can do. We also have our VITA income tax assistance. We've put together a coalition of nonprofits that work towards making life better for Alice families. And many of our nonprofits are using the ALICE Project to assess needs in the community. So I'm hoping you'll be able to hear Alice more often.
Yeah. Thank you for reminding us that 1 in 3, that's a huge number in our Tri-County area that are just that bring one disaster away from not being able to go to work, not being able to pay the rent, not being able to eat dinner, something a lot of us take for granted. Thank you so much for joining us.